should say namaste. This is Valentina Zocca. I'm a storyteller from Italy, but I'm actually recording this story from a little village in the valley of Kathmandu, Nepal. My story is about the rooster who made the sun rise. Once upon a time, in a little farm, there was a rooster. And he was so proud and so full of himself because he thought that he was the one making the sun rise. So every morning you could find him on the top of the roof, and he would call and call and call the sun crowing. As you might know, he would do cock-a-doodle-doo. Not this one, because he was an Italian rooster. And Italian roosters, they do kikeriki. So every morning he would sing kikeriki, and not only make the sun rise, but also wake all the animals of the farm and the farmer. Do you think the animals of the farm liked him? Not really. The thing is, when the job of the rooster was done, he just had to sing and rise the sun. All the other animals had to start working. So the dog had to mind the sheep, the cows had to make the milk, the bull had to plow the fields, the donkey had to make the millstones work, the horse had to bring all the food to the market to be sold. And even the farmer, the first time that the rooster sang, he tried to just turn on his other side of the bed and keep sleeping. But then, as the rooster kept singing and singing, he had to wake up. Well, the rooster thought he was very important, and that without him, the sun would not rise. That meaning that the whole earth would remain cold and dark, and nothing would grow and everything would die. So this thought was making it harder and harder for him, to do his job. He was getting anxious. At night he couldn't sleep because he was worried, what happens if I don't wake up in time, or what happens if I get sick? The world might remain all cold and dark. And so it happened that with all these thoughts in his mind, one night he could not fall asleep till it was very late and the stars and the moon were high in the sky. And in the morning, he was so tired that he didn't wake up. What do you think it happened? Well, with this big surprise, when he woke up, the sun was up in the sky, lightening the farm and the fields and the trees and the flowers. All the other animals woke up late. They woke up when the sun was already up. They saw what happened. They realized the rooster did not wake up, and they went to the rooster and they started doing, see? It was not you to make the sun rise. So from this day on, we won't listen to you. We won't wake up in the morning at the sunrise when you want us to wake up and work. The rooster was very ashamed of his mistake, and he hid in the shelter of the hens in a corner in the dark. And the other animals, and the farmer included, they enjoyed very much the freedom for a few days. But after a few days, they realized that it was much better to work in the morning when the sun is still timid and there's not so much heat. And waking up late in the morning meant that the farmer was always late to the market and he didn't manage to sell anything. that for the bull was much harder to plow the field under the heat, that the cows were hurting because they were producing milk. So all the animals together and the farmer decided to go to the rooster and ask him, please, please, rooster, can you start crowing again in the morning and wake us up at the sunrise? The rooster, very shyly, he opened one eye and the other and came out of this dark corner. And he said, yes, I'll do. So the very next morning, he was ready. He was ready before the first ray of the sun came up. He was on the roof. But this time, he waited. He waited for the sun to turn all the sky into beautiful pink and orange before starting "Kikiriki." And when he did, he didn't crow, he didn't sing to wake the sun. He sang to celebrate the beauty of the dawn, of the sunrise. All the animals were happy to wake up that morning. They also looked at the sky with the rooster and looked at the beauty, at the beautiful painting that the sun had painted in the sky that morning. And for the rooster, he learned that a talent is such only if it is at service of the others and not to make ourselves proud and big. And from that day on, he became a poet, singing songs about the beauty of the sun, of the sunrise, of the sunset, and all the nature.